Okay, here we go. Welcome, listeners. Thank you for tuning in. Today's topic for PathQuest BI is crucial business data discovery. Why 7 out of 10 businesses swear by it. Now, before we proceed with our podcast. It would be great if you can, mention in the comments that where is everyone from, what country, what city you are from, and if you want us to cover any of the business inside business intelligence stuff, if you're looking for any specific information that you expect from this podcast, please mention that in the comments, and we'll go over it after the podcast. As such, we are going to open Q&A after this podcast, so yeah, you can mention then or now, whenever you whenever you feel like. Okay. So, folks, welcome to another episode of Path Quest. I'm your host, Amit B. I'm the product specialist at PathQuest, and today we have an exciting topic to explore. Like I said, crucial business data discovery, why 7 out of 10 businesses swear by it. And to help us dive deep into this topic, we have a remarkable guest with us. He's our regional sales director, a renowned expert in the field of business analytics, and a frequent speaker at industry conferences. Guys, join me in welcoming Tom Johnson.
Thanks, Amit. It's always a pleasure to join the podcast, and I'm delighted to be here. I'm excited to discuss this vital aspect that modern businesses are dealing with in their operations.
Right. Tom, thank you so much for being here. We are thrilled to have your expertise on our show. So let's get right into it. And to start, could you explain to our listeners what business data discovery is and why it is so crucial in today's corporate landscape?
Sure. So it's the process of exploring and analyzing data, to gain valuable insights and make informed business decisions. It's crucial in today's corporate landscape because data-driven decisions lead to a significant competitive advantage. So, according to Gartner, by 2022, 90% of the corporate strategies were explicitly mentioned, information as a critical enterprise asset and analytics as an essential, you know, competency in their businesses.
Right. And what are the main benefits of implementing data discovery in any business?
Improves decision making, enhance business intelligence, cost savings, increased operational efficiency, and the availability, or ability to adapt to a changing market conditions, very quickly.
Okay. Do you have any statistics that support this importance of business data discovery?
Yeah, so I've seen over 90% report positive effects, including cost reduction of around 68% through process optimization. Additionally, 72% attribute revenue growth to data discovery, while another 78% gain a competitive edge by it, adopting to market changes swiftly. And that's the important thing, is swiftly. Insights into customer behavior and improved risk management are seen by 63% and 55% of organizations, respectively. So, an impressive 81% of data-driven companies, incorporate data discovery as a core strategy component. So, it's highlighting its importance in the modern business landscape for all of us.
Well, that makes sense, Tom. Now, the title of our episode mentions that 7 out of 10 businesses swear by it. Can you shed some light on why would so many businesses are putting their faith in data discovery?
Because I feel it's a treasure map to success, in the digital age. So, in fact, a staggering 90% of the world's data was created in just the last 2 years. This wealth of information offers insights. It helps spot trends and allows companies to make informed decisions. So, data discovery is the compass, guiding them through this data-rich wilderness. So, unlocking opportunities and competitive advantages, they couldn't have dreamed of, like this in the past. So it helps them understand their customers better. It streamlines their operations, and it helps identify emerging trends. So in today's world, you can't afford to make important decisions based on a gut feeling alone, especially when you have data
Yeah.
that's available to
Yeah,
you
I bet.
at your fingertips.
Yeah, I bet. So it's not just about trend, but a transformation in how businesses operate.
So exactly, it's a transformative shift, and the businesses that embrace the shift are the ones thriving right now.
Wow. What technologies and tools are commonly used for data discovery, and how have they evolved over time?
So initially, Excel and SQL were the primary tools, but today AI-driven analytics performs like Tableau and Power BI are prevalent, enabling faster insights. So the cloud services such as AWS and Azure offer scalable storage and processing. So additionally, machine learning and natural language processing facilitate automatic data exploration, enhancing the decision making. So this evolution has led to a 10% annual growth in the global data discovery market.
Uh-huh. Can you provide insights into the impact of data discovery on various industries such as healthcare, finance, and retail?
Excuse me. Yeah, so sure. In healthcare, it's improving patient care with predictive analytics. Reducing readmission rates by 15%. The finance benefits from fraud detection, saving 22 billion annually alone. So retail enhance customer experiences through personalized recommendations, boosting sales by 10%. Across these sectors, data discovery is a game changer, unlocking new efficiencies, insights, and revenue streams that they never knew existed.
Well, that's fascinating. And do you have any example of a company that has benefited greatly from effective data discovery?
Sure, there's one primary example is a email commerce giant that I'll leave the name out right now, but by analyzing customer data, behavior data, they were able to tailor product recommendations, resulting in a substantial increase in sales. Then a retail chain business used data discovery to analyze their sales data. They discovered that certain products had a significantly higher demand during specific seasons. So by adjusting their inventory and marketing strategies accordingly, they increased sales by 15% and reduced the inventory cost by 10%. And this level of personalization wouldn't have been possible without data discovery.
I can imagine. And are there any challenges associated with data discovery?
Yeah, I think there's four primary. So you got data quality, which is ensuring the data is accurate and up to date and can be a significant challenge. Data privacy, which is handling sensitive customer data in compliance with regulations like GDPR. There's data integration, which is combining data from various sources, that can be complex. And finally, there's skill gaps. So businesses may lack the skills and expertise needed for effective data discovery.
And how do businesses overcome these challenges?
They can invest in data quality tools like ours here at PathQuest, our BI tool. So implement robust data governance practices, train their staff in data analytics, and consider outsourcing data discovery to experts when necessary.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now, tell me, what ethical considerations and potential pitfalls should businesses be aware of when collecting and using data for discovery?
So businesses must navigate ethical challenges when collecting and using data for discovery. Pitfalls include privacy breaches, example, GDPR fines totaling about 114 million in 2020. Bias in AI algorithms, gender and racial biases in hiring algorithms, and security vulnerabilities, data breaches affecting 155.8 million individuals in 2020. So striking the right balance between innovation and ethics is vital for trust and sustainable success.
My God, 155.8 million individuals.
Yep.
affected by data breaches. Impressive. Now, for our listeners who might be running, say, small businesses or startups, how can they start with data discovery, and what should they keep in mind?
So getting started is easier than you might think. So starting by collecting and organizing your data, you don't need advanced tools from day one. Just simple spreadsheets can work. And as you grow, consider investing in data analytic tools. The key is to be consistent and continuously learn and stay curious. Small businesses can benefit just as much as large corporations.
Right. Now, although you said about how to overcome challenges, but what are some best practices and tips for businesses looking to get started with data discovery and harness its benefits?
So define clear goals. So establish specific objectives for data analysis. Invest in tools. Adopt data analytics and visualization tools like PathQuest BI. Train your team. Ensure employees have the skills to analyze data effectively. Then there's data quality matters. So maintain accurate and up to date data sources. Embrace automation. Use AI to streamline data processing. A recent survey found that companies leveraging data discovery effectively experience a 37% increase in revenue and a 44% reduction in operational costs. It's making it vital. It's a vital asset for businesses to grow.
Wow, that's terrific. Fantastic advice, Tom. And before we wrap up, Tom, do you have any final advice, final thoughts, or tips for our audience regarding data discovery?
Absolutely. So please don't be afraid to experiment, and you will make some mistakes. The world of data can be complex, but it's also incredibly rewarding. And always remember, in the data-driven world we live in today, the difference between success and failure, often comes down to how well you can turn your data into actionable insights and be open to change.
Yeah, incredible insights, Tom. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your expertise on this crucial topic. Now that said, we open for Q&A. So guys, folks, if you have any questions, you can put those in the comments and we'll go over one by one. Let me see the comments. Okay, there's a question, Tom. How one can avail your services of PathQuest BI?
How can they what? I'm sorry.
How can they avail? How can they get this service activated?
Well, you can reach out to us in the comment here and set up a MIT, and I can perform a demo for you. It's, I think, really advantageous to see what it looks like in your environment and all the capabilities that we have and all the success that we're having with, a lot of clients out there right now. We have, roughly 4,000 clients, and our capabilities are endless. So you can reach out. You can go to PathQuest BI. You can contact me at tom.johnson@pathquest.com to set up a BI demo. Would love to share my knowledge and the success that we're having with many corporations and companies like yours.